Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, December 6th, 2017. Wednesday being New Comics Day, time for another video. I'm going to run through all my new pickups as usual. I'll give you my one pick of the week this week, as well as talk about a few books I've got in the background there. So I got a few Image titles. I'm going to start off with those. I got Sleepless #1. Two covers for that one. That's the first one I got, and this one. I'm not exactly sure which one is regular and which one is variant. I haven't, like I say, I just got back from comic shop. So anyways, got Sleepless #1. I like some of the Image titles. They're pretty good. They can be hit and miss. I mean, you can get a few really good ones and then some that just suck ass. So anyways, I like picking up all the #1s. Next one I got was Witchblade #1. And I got a second Witchblade #1. This is the gold foil. That's a retailer incentive cover. Next one I got was Paradiso. I hope that's how you pronounce it. And I got a second cover for that one as well. So there's two covers for that. I picked up my Walking Dead #174. As mentioned in one of my previous videos, the next issue 175, that's going to be a really that's going to be a key issue. So if you're not buying Walking Dead, make sure you pick that one up. And last one I got this week was Extremity #9. I've been buying those. It's an okay series. I don't mind it. So that's it for Image. Next up is going to be some Marvel titles. I picked up a Avengers 674. It's just finishing off that. Well, actually, I don't know if it finished in this one, but Worlds Collide Part 5 is in that. I got Spider-Man 235. That's the second part of that Sinister Six Reborn. Talked about that one in one of my other videos as well. That's, like I say, the original Sinister Six was in annual #1. I got Guardians of the Galaxy 148. Issue 150 is going to have Return of the Warlocks, so if you're not buying Guardians of the Galaxy, you might want to get that one. And last week I talked about Venom Incorporated. That's one I'm looking forward to. I like Venom, and there's supposed to be a new character coming out in this crossover between Venom and Spider-Man in the next few issues, so we'll see what happens with that. That's a regular cover there, and then there's a variant cover I got as well. So there's a couple covers. I mean, Marvel's got a million covers when they release these. You can get all the limited edition ones as well. I usually just stick with what I can pick up. So those are the two I got for Venom Incorporated. And lastly, some DC this week. Batman 36 is out. That's the regular cover, and kind of a cool looking variant cover there. Got both of those as well. Love my Batman. Can't go wrong with Batman. And this one's going to be my pick of the week, is Batman White Knight #3. So there's a regular cover and then the second cover, variant cover. I mentioned I think last week that there was a sex scene in this issue. It's not in this issue. That is coming down. I thought it was in this one, but it's in obviously one of the others. I've seen there's some images of the panels for the book. So, but there is a new character introduced in this, Neo Joker. So one of the you can see there's two Harley Quinns on the cover. One of them is rejected by the Joker, and she now becomes a Neo Joker. So it's a new character, and that's one you're going to want to pick up. I looked on eBay this morning; they're already up to like $20 for the variant cover. So I don't know if anybody's buying with that, but it's definitely one you're going to want to get. If you're buying the series, great. Keep going with it, because I think there's going to be a few more surprises in this series. It's an 8-issue run in total. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good storyline. The artwork's not bad. And some, like I was saying before, there's a lot of stuff popping up in DC right now with all their crossovers and stuff. So that's one you're going to want to get. So that's it for all my new pickups this week. Real quick, I'm going to talk about one of my subscribers, I'm really surprised. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed, by the way. I'm actually quite amazed at anybody who watches my videos, but one of the subscribers, geez, I forget it. Sorry, I forget your name. I think it was Joshua or Justin. Picked up Amazing Spider-Man 252, which is a key Spider-Man book. And I was going to talk about that real quick. 252 is the first Amazing Spider-Man that Peter Parker dons a black suit. So it's definitely a key issue. And obviously down the road, the black suit merges with Eddie Brock, who becomes Venom. So it's definitely a key book. So there was 3 titles that came out in May. Well, the cover date is May of '84. So you've got 252, you've got Marvel Team Up 141, and Spectacular Spider-Man number 90. All 3 of those came out in, or the cover date is May of 1984. So technically, all 3 of those are the first appearance of the black suit. But being Amazing Spider-Man, that's the storyline. So one other one that people tend to get confused with is Secret Wars number 8. Now this came out in December, the cover date is December of 2000 of 1984. So it came out. Cover date is 7 months later than Amazing Spider-Man 252. So if you're looking at order here by cover date, you're going to go this order. You're going to go 252, 141, 90, and Secret Wars number 8. But if you go by the storyline, technically this is the origin of the black suit. So even though it came out, was on the shelf quite a bit later than these other 3, it is technically your first appearance. So I hope that clears. That's probably clear as mud. But if you want to go, best thing, like I've got all 4 obviously, because to me, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and that's a key kind of storyline in there. So cover date, that's the order. If you're going to go story, that's the order. So anyways, just want to throw that out there. Those are good books to get. If you can pick them up for good price. I mean, they're creeping up just because, they're getting old. I mean, 84, it sounds, geez, I was buying all my books long before that, but that's 33 years ago now. So yeah, that's a good one to get. Last one I want to talk about is the Umbrella Academy. If you haven't heard of Umbrella Academy, this is a series put out by Dark Horse that came out in 2007. There's 2 series that came out with this. There's the first one was what the heck was it called again? I got it written down here because I always forget this one. It's the Apocalypse something or other. Shit, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, Apocalypse Suite, sorry. So Apocalypse Suite came out in September 2007. That's a 6-issue run. This is number 1, first print. There is a second print of this. And Netflix, which is making a big push into the comic with their shows and stuff. They got Punisher out. They've got Stranger Things out. There's another Altered Carbon, looks really good. That's coming out from them. But they have announced that they'll be doing a 10-issue series for the Umbrella Academy based on this comic. And that's coming out next year, and they've solidified their cast on that. So I heard rumors about this in July, and I picked up this one not too long after. I didn't pay too much for that, but the price is going up quite a bit on this one just because now it's coming out on the show. And they seem to be hard to find. There's not a ton of them out there, so if you can get one, pick it up. So there was the first series was Apocalypse Suite. The second series was Umbrella Academy Dallas. Again, that was another 6-issue run. That one came out in 2008. This one went 2007 into 2008. This one was 2008 into 2009, both 6-issue runs. This is a Jim Lee variant cover for this one. It was a 1-for-5 variant. And both issues, number 1s, I believe, were in the 37,000 print run range. So that means there's about, 7,500 of those. Not a ton of them out there. And price is really heating up on these. So that's one you're going to look at. Their first appearance, though, which I don't have, I've got one coming, is a Free Comic Book Day from Dark Horse for May of 2007. and there's a 12-page story in there. Umbrella Academy is on the cover, so that's another one you're going to look at. I mean, it was a free comic book back, in 2007, but now that they're making a show on it, it might be one you want to pick up. Don't pay a ton for it, but it's worth looking at. So anyways, that is it for this week. There's a couple of books to think about. That's this Umbrella Academy. That's a good one. That's kind of gonna, I don't know where that's going, but it's a good story. And there's a couple series, and I could see that going somewhere, so think about that one. Anyways, I will talk to you later. I don't have any picks for next week as of right now, but I'll show you what I get next week. That's it for today. Talk to you later. Bye.